Good morning, and welcome to the 445 Productive Through Joy Show with your host and your boy, Dr. Michael Datcher. The show airs each weekday morning, hella early AF at 4:45 a.m. here on YouTube's Michael Datcher channel, then 4:45 p.m. on Facebook Live. Guys, today we're talking about understanding. Oh, man, in the broadest possible understanding of that understanding concept. You can go to productivethroughjoy.com to see about us. We speak to groups, schools, and organizations about being productive through joy. We have a series of really powerful workshops and seminars that essentially help people become more productive in groups and organizations become more productive using joy itself as a technology, which may sound a little weird, but it works. Thanks for being with us this morning. For those of you who are new, allow me to say a few words about myself. Before we move forward, this is your host and your boy, Dr. Michael Datcher, author of the New York Times bestseller Raising Fences, author of the acclaimed historical novel Americas, author of author of the Pulitzer Prize nominated animating Black and Brown Liberation, a theory of American literatures. I am the board president of a great nonprofit here in LA called The World Stage, extraordinary arts and education nonprofit, 7 days a week of amazing programs. We're on COVID lockdown now, but we are streaming our workshops and offerings, of course, online. You can go to theworldstage.org to learn more about that great nonprofit. My educational background is UC Berkeley as an undergrad, my master's from UCLA, my PhD in English Lit from the University of California at Riverside. Guys, I'm an expert at being productive, all right? I don't say that to brag or boast. I say it because people are oftentimes surprised to hear of this level of productivity given how crazy my own personal narrative is. I am the product of a young girl who was assaulted at age 16, gave birth at age 17, and then subsequently gave me up for adoption to a single divorcee. Yet at the time, no biological father, no adopted father. Listen, difficult times for the young MD, yet as cool Modi famously said. How you like me now? Right? And if I can be this productive and be so through joy, we are knowing, claiming that many people can. That really inspires this show. Because I know it's not where you're from, it's where you're about to go. So thanks for being here, guys. Let's dive in. We're talking about understanding. So point one is that, listen, we encourage you to seek understanding as so much of the so-called wisdom literature speaks of seeking understanding, seeking knowledge. You want to know, you want to seek a understanding about yourself. If you know the show, we talk a great deal about meditation, other types of kind of spiritual, metaphysical modalities. There are many ways you can access that knowledge. Reach out to us if you like some direction or help. But also just reading, being a person of the world. One of the issues with the current president is that he's not a very curious person. It's clear, he's not curious about the world. He's just curious about himself, about how to get over it. He doesn't really have a lot of curiosity about the world. You don't want to be like that guy. You want to be someone who's actually curious about the world and looking to learn about the world, especially other people, because once one is on that particular train, you'll see that people are typically more alike than they are dissimilar. So that's point one. Then point two is that because many of us have, experienced wrongdoing, or to use a biblical nomenclature, we've been trespassed against by somebody. Oftentimes in our youth, during our childhood, and we oftentimes hold, including me, those childhood pains, hurts. We carry them and have carried them and are carrying them up into adulthood. That's a lot of people, guys. And I speak about that with great knowledge because I've done the same thing myself. If you don't address that stuff, you can be an old ass dude, older woman, still responding and reacting to people. I'm shaking my head now because I'm thinking about all the people who I've encountered over the years who that unaddressed childhood pain, I see it still impacting them and then indirectly impacting me because I happen to be in their life in some way. And I just, when you carry that stuff forward, a lot of people get hurt. I've been hurt indirectly because totally other people who've been hurt as children have brought that stuff into their adult lives, and I happen to encounter them as an adult, and then all that pain got splashed on me, and it's not a good feeling. So when when we're sharing this information, it's not simply completely true altruism. I'm trying to help do my part to make the world a better place, so I don't get splashed on people's pain as well. So you want to be understanding. And point three is that this takes work. I would say it takes spiritual work or spiritual practice, or that's what I call it, but you can call it what you will. Just that every day, this morning, let me just share personally, every day, as part of my own practice, I think about the people who've done me wrong, who've trespassed against a player. And every day, having to really acknowledge their humanity, acknowledge, work on my understanding. But I need to do that every single day because those slights, those pains that I've experienced have had extraordinary consequences in my life. I mean, I can't even get into it now. That would take about 19 years to get into those stories. But wow. So I need to, in my own heart, in my own life, every single day, be able to like acknowledge their humanity, acknowledge that and this is a new thing that I'm working on now because I've just read about it in Thich Nhat Hanh's book about reflecting on the fact they were once a child who probably was wronged, had their fears concerned, and like most people I've encountered have brought many of those fears and hurts into adulthood. So I encountered them. I happened to be encountered them when they were acting improperly, and that pain got on me. No, I don't need to forgive them right away. I don't need to have them all up on me. That definitely won't happen. I don't even want to be around them, to be honest. And that's also okay. But I don't need to demonize them. I can be understanding of them, so I'm not carrying that anger towards them. I can release it, right? And I can eventually forgive them. I don't need to forget a damn thing, but I can forgive them and move forward. So I'm not carrying that pain with me. So that pain gets passed down like a damn hot potato, So that's it, guys. Thanks for listening. We'll see you. The point is that all that freeing up from carrying that pain around frees you up to be more productive through joy. So boom, goes the dynamite. That's all we have for today's show. We'll see you, this afternoon at 4:45 p.m. I have a busy day today, guys. So, man, love you guys. Oh my God, tomorrow go vote. Please go vote. Let's get this fool out of office. I mean, this is a little scary. So thanks for being here, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. No, this afternoon at 4:45 p.m. Tomorrow, though, please go out and vote. Be guided by your conscience, and your damn common sense. Boom goes the dynamite. I'm out. Deuces.